Almost tastes like a bagel. Cream cheese would be good on that.
Do you guys hear them? Cream cheese would be good on that. Hey, hop on in and say hi. If you're watching on replay, if you're watching live, go ahead and hit a 1. If you're watching on replay, give me a 2 or hashtag replay. I know it's a little late. What time is it, Todd? Do you know? I had my timer on the oven, so my oven's like 8:30. Oh my word. This is dinner for me, you guys. But I did tell you I wanted to do a appetizer, and these are really good and really easy to make. Low carb, low or keto, depending, you know, dirty keto, clean keto. I guess it would be more dirty keto. But anyhow, you guys, this is so easy to make and they're so good. And like I told you, I would rather eat an appetizer than sit down and eat a meal. So this is going to be my dinner because I saved enough carbs. And I want to show you how quick it is. Of course, I ate a couple and Todd did too to try it. I always have to get his opinion because he's a picky one. So anyhow, you guys, it's 1 gram per pretzel bite. And you know how it is with keto, you don't need a lot because you get filled up. So I'm gonna drop the recipe in the comments, but go ahead and say hi, you guys. I don't know if I have my comments on or not, but let me see real quick. Go ahead and say hi when you jump on. Let me know where you're watching from because I do have some friends that are not in the United States and I love to go back and say hi. So anyhow, this is the recipe. It's really, really easy. I'm gonna show you part of it. I saved some of it. I baked some of it and then I'm gonna show you how to do it. You're gonna have 2 cups of mozzarella and 1 ounce of cream cheese. Put it in the microwave and you melt it on 30-second increments. So 30 seconds, stir it, another 30 seconds, stir it. And I think I did it probably maybe 2.5, 3 minutes until it was all melted. And then you're gonna add an egg and then 1.5 cups of almond flour, 1 tablespoon of yeast, which I had to run to the store because I did not have yeast in the house. 2 tablespoons of low carb sweetener, like monk fruit is my favorite. I did use Swerve in this today. And 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So, and then you're gonna need pretzel salt, or I love this, and it's everything bagel seasoning. Of course, it's 0 carbs, and it tastes so good. Okay, so go ahead and say hi when you jump on. Okay, so you mix all that together. Well, you melt the cheese and then you add the flour, the yeast, the sweetener, the baking powder, and the egg. Use an electric mixer, it's just easier. And then you're gonna get dough like this. And you're gonna take that dough and divide it into 4 parts. This is 1 part. Great, I have a hair, that's why I pulled my hair back. Anyhow, into 4 parts, and then you're gonna roll it just like this, you know, just like you did with your Play-Doh as a kid. Roll it. And then, whoops. You can squeeze it back together. I'm not paying attention, I'm looking at you guys. Anyhow, 12 to 14 inches. That's pretty good. You can squeeze it, you can stretch it, just like you do with Play-Doh. Wow, that's a little short. Anyhow, this is what it'll look like, 12 to 14 inches. Can you guys see? Yeah, you guys can see this. Then you cut it into 1-inch pieces, just like that. Okay, and this is what they tell you to do. And I did start doing it, but I'll tell you the reason I changed. Beat an egg. They're telling you to use a pastry brush. And I hope you guys can see this. I see the comments, so I don't know if it's blocking me. And they're telling you to do that. And then they tell you to sprinkle this on. And you know how you do cookies and you sprinkle and then the sprinkle's all over your board? Okay, so this amount of seasoning or this amount of seasoning, what do you choose? 1 or 2? I choose 2 because I love salt. And this is everything but the bagel, I told you. So what I do, after I did a few, I'll show you, well, I'll show you when I'm done. So what I do is I dip, just like you do with the, like if you're making those peanut butter chocolate kiss Christmas cookies, where you dip the dough and then you dip it in the sugar. Well, I'm dipping the dough in the egg, and then I'm dipping it in the bagel seasoning. And look how much. This much or that much. I like more. If you like less, go ahead and use the brush. To me, it's easier just dipping and turning it over. Okay. So then you bake it for 10 to 12 minutes. I put mine on 12, but I should have did it less because my oven bakes hotter. And mine turned a little brown, but they are still really good. I can't even lift these up. I'll just lift a couple of them up. I don't know if you guys can see them there. But this is what they look like, and they are so soft on the inside. I'm going to show you guys. This is the one where I used the pastry brush, and this is the one where I dipped. So look how soft they are on the inside. And they are so good. These are 1 carb per pretzel, which is a little high if you want a lot of them, but if you're like me, I don't think I've had any carbs today. Everything I've eaten was fat. So if you're counting your carbs, I'm gonna make a meal out of these, and I'm gonna dip them in, I'm gonna make some kind of cheese dip to dip them in, or mustard. Another thing you guys can do is while you're rolling them out, you probably wanna make this a little thinner, but you can make it in a pretzel shape. And then that would probably be 12 carbs for one pretzel shape. So anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I'm going to enjoy it. And don't forget to say hi, share it if you know anyone that would love a low carb pretzel snack or appetizer. And I will see you again next week. Have a great day.